in and see like the graphical side of it, but we can't go searching through the data. We have no way to find a player's name.
Well, we can find it. It's just like we have to scroll one response at a time until we find it. And, yeah.
So we have TaylorHJ playing as Marth versus RedX playing as Link, starting off on low tier city 4-2.
Oh my god.
You see the LTC4 symbol down there?
Yeah.
The logo, not symbol.
Yeah. But I believe if you hold LRR, it turns into
the Project M.
No, the battle. I forget what it was. It was like the Wii Pokemon Stadium game.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Pokemon Battle Revolution. That was it.
Oh, okay. I never got into any of those. So TaylorHJ with a really commanding opening. His movement with his Marth is pretty crisp. I've seen RedX do some pretty good Link things, but we haven't really seen him get his feet on the ground and get started. Oh, really? Oh. You're gonna do somebody like that? Are you serious?
That never works, and when it does, it's like it's not worth it.
No, not at all. I think that was a missed input on that up smash. I believe he wanted to up tilt again, which is confusing to me because he was up tilting right beforehand. So I'm not sure exactly where he was trying to go with that one. Either way, excellent spacing, good movement by TaylorHJ, getting RedX out and away from him in that mid-range. Up B from RedX is going to seal that stock. So RedX isn't really able to get his feet on the ground, isn't really able to do too much aside from just kind of get hit by Marth doing Marth things.
Yeah.
A little bit of an unfortunate air dodge right there from TaylorHJ. Gets him stuck into a combo. Really well done by RedX, but he only manages to get 31% out of it. I feel like he could have gotten more if he would have been just a hair more patient with some of the follow-ups.
One thing I do see from this matchup is Taylor is very liberal with his shield.
Yes.
He knows that Link's tether takes forever to come out. He can shield most projectiles, and he can shield up B, and then once the up B is shielded, and he's like shielded one hit, he can no longer be hit by the rest of up B. So he can just sort of come in, go in with his long grab range, and start the punish from there.
And then on top of that, with the absurd grab range, as you said, he can just go from there. On top of that, Link is a fast faller, and he's heavy. It is not a good thing to be against a Marth. He will combo you above him for days, for weeks, and in some cases, years. You will stay up there until he decides to let you down, or until the player like misses an input or flubs something somewhere. So this is, I think overall, this is pretty favorable for Marth. But if Link can keep Marth out, and whenever he gets close, convert off of things instead of getting grabbed or getting smashed or something, I feel like you can forward smash there. Of course, I'm forward smash happy with Marth. So
yeah, I think the forward smash was a bit too risky at that point.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, misses the forward air. However, gets the better option out of it. The down air, so much stronger. That thing stays out for almost as long as Marth can decide to keep you up above him. It stays out forever.
And I don't believe like it's like his X kick where it like loses power. It keeps its entire power for the entire
Yeah. It definitely.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So Link just sort of tethers the stage. Is like, oh, I'm gonna recover. Get off.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Pokes him with a stick.
Link does also have basically Fox's neutral air. All the hitboxes and the hit bubbles and the frame data on it are relatively similar.
Just on a bigger frame.
Yes. I think what RedX wanted to do right there was actually run through him and get the sour spot on that up B rather than a sweet spot, because that would have sent him out and down to the right instead of getting the sweet spot to the left and sending him up and away. Right there, good up B out of shield. That's going to take that stock. Now we've got a really close game between these two players. Although it feels like TaylorHJ is outmaneuvering RedX, RedX is putting himself onto the board and has managed to keep himself well within a reasonable range. Right now, we're going to see TaylorHJ suffer for some arthritis to a degree. It's going to really start taking off in about another 10-15% where he's just not going to be able to combo off of much anymore. Up air, or up tilt to back air, puts him into a gnarly position. Well done by RedX!
Oh, no!
Oh, he almost took it, man.
The bomb put him in, like... So, one thing about Link's
that gets
bomb,
it!
Oh, my God.
Wow!
As I was saying, Link's bomb, it has, I believe, 2 hitboxes on it whenever it explodes. It launches in, like, such a perfect angle. It's basically like a throwable throw.
Throwable throw.
Yeah. like throws are just, like, a good setup option. So, it's basically just... You throw the bomb, it hits them in like a perfect setup for down air.
Yes, it does. I've fallen victim to that many times playing against Aerolink back when he played Project M.
Oh boy.
And that was back in 3.02 and 2.6 whenever all of the just absurd things were happening with the game.
When Link was like the top 6 characters.
Yes. When you could very reasonably argue that Link was one of the best characters in the game, if not the best, because of all the options that he had. He could recover from the bottom side blast zone with bomb recoveries. Fortunately for us, they've nerfed that a bit, and that kind of took a lot of power out of the character.
Yeah.
But we're off to game number 2. The counter pick is Fountain of Dreams. We've seen this in almost every single set so far.
Yeah.
I think the only one, I haven't been writing down stages, but I think the only one that we didn't see it in
was Aeon DMG.
Yeah, Aeon and DMG. I'm going to start writing down stages, I think, on my next sheet whenever I get around to it. So, very commanding start by RedX. I kind of missed what happened with the first stock. I was looking down at my notes. When I look back up, I see even percents. I'm like, man, I thought he was going to beat him up for a second. Then I see the stocks. I'm going, oh.
He did.
He did beat him up. Charges a forward smash, not able to get anything off of it. RedX kind of just takes his time, rolls up from the ledge, gets up and starts throwing out haymaker smashes.
So, even though Taylor threw out the forward smash, he didn't get punished for it. Like, the first time he threw out the forward smash at ledge, he didn't get punished for it. And so Taylor threw out another forward smash next time he was on edge, and then immediately gets down aired for it.
I see.
So it's sort of, I don't know if it was like purposeful conditioning, but it did condition him as like, oh, maybe I can just forward smash at ledge and not get punished. And then he immediately gets punished.
Yeah, you got a point. Forward smash, not going to seal it. Link is one of the heaviest characters in the game, and he's got the bomb tosses like that. That's called an aerial glide toss, ladies and gentlemen, and gets hit by the weak spot of the forward air, sends him off to the side, gets the KO. He was DIing away to try and get away from the sweet spot into like a Ken combo type of thing, but I don't think that was the correct decision.
Platform tripping up TaylorHJ real quick.
Yeah, just a bit. Leads into a combo for RedX. He capitalized off of that very well. You remember how at the beginning of game number 1, RedX wasn't really capitalizing off of anything and just kind of managed to seal a few things here and there. Oh no!
Gets hit off and I believe tries to arms attack or something, and then gets slightly off stage and then presses R or shield.
I believe what happened there actually is that he tried to just tech it in general, or he was trying to L cancel his move, got hit out of the air, and when he tried to hit that button to L cancel, good upbeat. When he tried to hit that L cancel, ends up bouncing off of the ground, misses the timing and air dodges.
Yeah.
That's happened to me so many times. I get salty about it, if you can't tell.
Oh, it's all right. We can get a bit salty.
So now we've got 2 stocks to 1. TaylorHJ's got an opportunity going for him. Ooh, that was almost amazing.
If RedX was DIing out expecting like another up air, would have been dead.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like TaylorHJ could have sealed it right there with a down air, and then he realizes it himself and tries to throw one out. However, RedX was ready for it this time, and decides to air dodge. I was going to say that was a down air, but realizes as he was doing it, bomb recovery. Is he going to make it?
No, there it
RedX! The most amazing recovery I've seen in 6 sets today. Down air. Not going to seal it. High ceiling on Fountain of Dreams prevents TaylorHJ from losing that stock. RedX is just boggling my mind right now, dude.
Well, it's a known link recovery where you AGT down and immediately down air to pop your own bomb.
Yes.
It's sort of similar to Snake's C4 recovery.
It's just so cool looking. Because instead of like, oh, I'm blowing myself, it's I'm going to blow myself up. Because he's like just going in like God of War style with his sword out, right down into a bomb.
It's like, oh no, I'm slowly drifting into the blast zone. Let me blow myself up and land on stage.
Excellent edge hog by TaylorHJ. He's in this game right now. He is not going to get anything staying on the ledge right there because that is right where RedX wants him. Forward smash shield pokes him. That's going to take the game. 2-0 victory by RedX over TaylorHJ. Really, really incredibly close game 1 and a solid game 2 by RedX, stealing that set.
It was pretty close game 2. It's just by the end of it, I believe RedX. Yeah, RedX was Link, right?
Yes, RedX was Link.
RedX just 0%. His opponent was at like 130. He's like, I can just play patiently.
Birdie.